Dear Jesus, thank you for the food and we love the baby. Thank you for giving us a free baby. We love it so much. And that's never gonna change. Please keep us safe.
Postpartum this time around has been extra special. It's the first time I've had Evan home with me for more than just a week, and he's truly been spoiling me rotten. But having older kids and a newborn, it's a whole different kind of hard. The mom guilt of wanting to give everyone your time, but feeling pulled in every direction. I'm constantly trying to balance caring for the baby and still showing up for the big kids. So having the Narwhal Frio Z10 Ultra quietly handle the messes, spilt milk, crumbs, toys on the floor, it's honestly made a huge difference. I'm still so impressed that it gets all the way up to the edges. It's truly a game changer. That's why I'm soaking in every little moment I can, even if it's just for a quick craft or cuddle session in between a feeding. We've definitely been staying in more this time around, especially with 6th season coming up, and honestly, I'm not mad about it. Slowing down has let us create our own little rhyme. These are the good old days I'll remember forever. Kids have been counting down all day long for our family movie night, and getting to see their excitement over something so simple makes it feel so worth it.
What if I told you that in just the past few days, the Bates family has given us enough surprises, emotional twists, and dramatic moments to fill an entire season of reality TV? From heartfelt glimpses of everyday family life, to luxury splurges that have fans divided, to serious health battles, and even a touch of controversy, there's no shortage of updates to dive into. And the best part? Each story shows a completely different side of this family we've all been following for years. In today's video, we'll break down the very latest Bates family news, from warm, tear-jerking moments to unexpected online debates to milestones that are sparking headlines everywhere. Stick with us because you'll want to hear every detail. But before we jump in, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an update here on TheFame. 10 days after welcoming a new baby, most moms are still trying to find their footing, but Carlin Bates Stewart has already invited fans right into the thick of it. In true Carlin fashion, she isn't just quietly adjusting to postpartum life, she's documenting it all, with honesty, humor, and that signature openness that keeps fans coming back for more. In her latest video, Carlin gives a peek at what life looks like when you're balancing a newborn, older children, and a husband who's finally been able to stay home longer than usual. It's part food diary, part survival guide, and part love letter to her family. Breakfast is a simple spread of eggs, turkey sausage, and pumpkin bread. Snacks are quick and practical. Protein balls and jerky sticks that can be eaten with one hand while the other rocks the baby. Lunch brings turkey sandwiches and Caesar salad, while dinner rounds out with pan-seared chicken, rice, and asparagus. And yes, dessert is mandatory. Chocolate-covered raspberries, because even a tired mom deserves something sweet. But the deeper story here isn't the menu. It's the rhythm Carlin and Evan are finding in this fragile, sleep-deprived season. Carlin admits to moments of mom guilt, worrying that her older kids aren't getting enough attention. At the same time, she's grateful for Evan's presence at home, calling his support spoiling me rotten. She also gives credit to her trusty Narwhal robot vacuum for quietly keeping the house under control. A little reminder that in modern family life, even the gadgets play a part. The most heart-melting moment came not from Carlin herself, but from their daughter Lila. During family dinner, Lila played in her sweet little voice, "Dear Jesus, thank you for the food, and we love the baby. Thank you for giving us a free baby. We love it so much, and that's never gonna change." Fans couldn't decide whether to laugh or cry, and many said it was one of the most genuine things they've ever heard. Through it all, Carlin shows that postpartum life may be messy and exhausting, but it's also filled with gratitude, small joys, and unforgettable family moments. Across the Atlantic, another Bates sister has been making waves for very different reasons. Katie Bates Clark and her husband Travis recently touched down in London, and their Instagram stories are full of smiles, sightseeing, and cozy strolls under umbrellas. From Buckingham Palace to Tower Bridge, it all looks like a picture-perfect getaway. But it isn't the tourist snapshots that have fans talking, it's where the couple is staying. The Clarks checked into the Goring, a legendary 5-star hotel just steps away from the palace itself. For those who don't know, this is the same hotel where Kate Middleton stayed the night before her royal wedding to William. And the price tag? Reports put the nightly rate between $850 and $1,400 depending on the suite. That kind of luxury might be expected for a royal, but for a couple known to come from the famously frugal Bates family, it's a jaw-dropping revelation. Reactions online were swift and divided. On Reddit, some fans expressed shock, calling it astonishing and tone-deaf in today's economy. Critics accused Katie and Travis of flaunting wealth they didn't earn, with one top comment claiming it's really the children whose online presence funds these lavish expenses. Comparisons to her sister Carlin quickly surfaced, with both sisters accused of leaning heavily on family content to bankroll designer perks. Harsh words like funds to blow echoed through discussion threads, painting a picture of frustration from fans who once saw the Bateses as humble and relatable. Still, not everyone joined the backlash. Defenders pointed out that fans themselves create the demand for this kind of content, and if anyone deserves a splurge, it's a young couple celebrating milestones abroad. Others even joked that the outrage was predictable, with comments like, "Pregnancy announcement in 3, 2, 1, making light of the drama. Meanwhile, Katie and Travis seemed unfazed. Their posts showed them laughing together in the rainy streets, enjoying late-night pizza and soaking in the magic of the city. Whether innocent fun or tone-deaf extravagance, one thing is clear. This London trip has sparked one of the loudest conversations around the Bates family in months. While Katie was making headlines overseas, Aaron Bates' pain was capturing hearts back home with a story that's both terrifying and deeply inspiring. Just days ago, Aaron finally returned home after a harrowing health battle that nearly claimed her life following the birth of her 7th child, baby Henry. What should have been a joyful season quickly turned into a nightmare as Aaron suffered a seizure and slipped into septic shock caused by a severe infection. For weeks, she remained in the ICU while Henry, born prematurely, fought for strength in the NICU. The good news? Both mother and baby are now home, and Erin wasted no time sharing tender first moments with her newborn. Beautiful photos taken by her brother Lawson and his wife Tiffany capture Henry's tiny features and Erin's expression of overwhelming gratitude. Her caption said it all. "Thank you, Jesus, for never leaving us." But alongside the joy came a wave of controversy. One follower left a comment begging Erin not to have any more children, citing her repeated health crises after pregnancies. That sparked a firestorm. Supporters jumped to her defense, insisting that such personal decisions belong between Erin, her husband Chad, and God alone. Others, however, agreed that Erin should consider the risks, pointing out that she has faced life-threatening complications more than once. The debate raged on, with voices clashing over faith, family, and personal health. Through it all, Erin has chosen to focus on gratitude. Surrounded by her 6 older children, her husband, and extended family support, she's embracing recovery one day at a time. The images of Henry swaddled in love after such a frightening start reminded fans of the fragility and beauty of life. This chapter in Erin's story isn't just about survival. It's about resilience, faith, and the incredible strength of a mother who continues to put her family first, no matter the obstacles. And just when you thought the Bates news cycle couldn't get any more surprising, Alyssa Bates Webster lit up social media with a storm of controversy. What began as a simple outfit post quickly spiraled into one of the week's most heated debates, all because Alyssa tied her patriotic USA shirt to conservative commentator Charlie Kirk. In her caption, Alyssa explained that the shirt was worn in honor of Charlie Kirk, and that single line set off a firestorm. For weeks, Alyssa has been posting emotional tributes about Kirk, which left fans divided and confused. Some couldn't understand why her displays of grief and passion seemed stronger for a political influencer than they sometimes do for her own family struggles. Reddit threads exploded with sharp criticism. Detractors accused Alyssa of idolizing Kirk, elevating him to near martyr status, and putting political symbolism above personal priorities. A few even joked that her devotion made it seem like she'd rather be married to Kirk than to her own husband. The backlash didn't stop there. Critics also pointed out the contrast between Alyssa's passionate mourning for Kirk and her relatively muted posts about family hardships, like her sister Erin's life-threatening complications. To them, it felt like misplaced priorities. Memes and sarcastic commentary followed, mocking her for putting more heart into politics than into her own circle. But, as always, the internet wasn't unanimous. Some fans defended Alyssa, saying her post was simply an expression of patriotism and admiration, not idol worship. Others suggested that every move the Bates sisters makes gets blown out of proportion, and this was just another example of viewers reading too much into a personal moment. Still, the timing and wording of Alyssa's tribute left many unsettled. By explicitly connecting her outfit to Kirk, she turned what could have been a harmless post into a flashpoint for criticism, showing just how quickly the family's public image can ignite debate. Whether you see it as harmless patriotism or a revealing glimpse into Alyssa's worldview, one thing is certain. This controversy proves that with the Bates family, even something as small as a t-shirt can set off waves of conversation online.
So let's take a quick lightning round look at everything we covered today. Carlin Bates opened her kitchen and her heart just 10 days postpartum, sharing real-life chaos, Evan's extra support, and that unforgettable free baby prayer from little Lila. Katie Bates and Travis turned heads in London, trading budget living for a royal-level splurge at the Goring Hotel, sparking one of the most heated fan debates we've seen in months. Aaron Bates pulled through a terrifying health scare, finally returning home with baby Henry after weeks in the ICU and NICU, reminding everyone of her strength and faith. And Alyssa Bates? She sent the internet into overdrive with a patriotic outfit post linked to Charlie Kirk, stirring controversy that had fans divided down the middle. Now I want to hear from you. Which story hit you hardest? The tender, the dramatic, or the downright shocking? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss the next big Bates or Duggar update. More milestones, surprises, and family drama are on the way, only here on TheFame. Stay tuned.